What's up guys and welcome. You are watching Fazi Fitness. 120 grams of carbs for 275 pounds bodybuilder who is doing cardio twice per day plus intense training as well. Those carbs are extremely low by any means, and that is exactly what Milos is giving Regan Grimes to achieve a conditioning never seen on his physique before. So Regan was able to improve a lot in just 1 week, from Flex Pro weekend to Europa Pro Spain. So I am really hoping that he will coming at the Olympia stage this year with a lot more improvements. Because 6 weeks of more dieting with the sole intention of getting shredded, I think he can really improve a lot. Because the thing is, even if he is off even by a small margin, the judges are gonna mark him down. They aren't gonna give him good placing just based on his structure and the amount of muscle that he has put on in the last off season. It also seems like that Regan Grimes will need some more time to get that dense look, especially in some of his weak areas like his chest and his biceps. And that is the main point of concern for him and his team. As they chase the conditioning, their biggest concern will be that Regan doesn't flatten out, especially in his chest area, because that is gonna count so much in all of his front shots. The recent picture of the 4 times classic physique Mr. Olympia Chris Bumstead is soon gonna break the internet. So cbum did tell us that the start of this prep was not the best. He had to face some mental challenges, and yet here he is, looking so damn good at 5 weeks out of the Olympia. He seems to have fixed his bicep issue as well. And Chris is confident that this is gonna be his all-time best physique to date. Does that mean that number 5 is in the bag already? I'm gonna say yes. As long as Chris is on, he is untouchable. He has that same kind of dominating vibe to his physique, like the great Phil Heath had when he was in his prime. People just knew that if Phil Heath was on, it is gonna be game over for everyone. Even last year when Ramondino brought his absolute best, and he was so ahead of the rest of the pack, still he got beat by Chris Bumstead by quite some margin. We don't exactly know how long Chris Bumstead plans to compete, and even if he leaves after winning number 5 in November, this will be a legacy that will forever be remembered. The latest picture posted by Jeremy Buendia at 5 weeks out of the show is by far the most impressive picture posted by him in a really long time. You cannot ignore the fact that he is the greatest men's physique champion in the history of this division. And irrespective of where he places at the Olympia this year, he's gonna make sure that he isn't outworked by anyone in that lineup. So now that he is in a great condition for 5 weeks out, his physique is really coming back to life. I'm pretty sure he is gonna be bigger than the 2017 version, which was the best physique of his career, and arguably the best physique in the men's physique division. So it is gonna be fun to see how he gets compared to the top guys, like Aaron Banks, who is the champion, and Brandon Hendrickson. Keep in mind he has competed against Brandon, but he hasn't stood next to Aaron Banks yet. So looking at some of the recent pictures of Stanimal and how he looks, he can step on the stage anytime he wants to, and probably sooner than people think. So if he decides to do that, will that be a good decision? Well, he did 3 shows in this contest season, and he was one of the most conditioned guy, if not the most conditioned guy, in all of these 3 shows. But still, he was unable to get his first pro win and the Olympia qualification for this year. So the feedback that was given to him was bring more muscle to the stage. And we have to keep in mind this is a former men's physique competitor. He switched to classic physique and then to the open. So people need to realize that the amount of work this guy has put on since he switched to the men's open bodybuilding, that is crazy impressive. So Stanimal really has come a long way. At Chicago Pro this year, he held his own very well against the likes of Justin Shire, John Da Rosa, and he even beat the likes of Blessing Afudibu and Patrick Moore. And he looked really great in comparison to Hassan Mustafa as well. And we all know that Hassan is a monstrous athlete. He outmuscled Stan by a long margin. But still, Stanimal looked amazing, especially in the front shots. So if he keeps on working, keeps on packing more quality muscle every year, he is gonna end up on the Olympia stage eventually and honor his best friend, the former Mr. Olympia Sean Roden. Sheru Classic France is going down today. So I leave you guys with some of the last updates of Nathan De Asha, who is the favorite going into this show, and Alfred Jeremy, the guy who I am really excited to see here at this show. So who do you guys think will be the dark horse here at Sheru Classic? Do let me know in the comments below. So hit the thumbs up button if you like the video, and smash the subscribe button if you wanna come back for more. Thanks for watching.